have a bone to pick with America. So I'm headed to my serving job. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Tell me why I make more money serving. I have my literal business marketing degree that put me in a cute $80,000 in debt. And I make more serving sushi rolls because I've been applying to marketing jobs fucking for weeks now. And the pay cut is insane. Insane. But the jobs that are like a cute 150 to 200,000 a year, I'm not getting those. I'm a almost 25-year-old, my birthday's soon, almost 25-year-old chick going against, corporate ass America, people with so much experience. All I got is my degree. People say, get your degree, but then they don't talk about how you need experience. The degree was the experience!
Yes, I don't normally do this. I believe you've seen and heard what she said. It is to clearly tell you one thing. Some people think that when you have a degree, you have everything. There is still a life you have to face. I don't usually like to put this kind of videos on this channel. I don't want to mix politics with some societal issues like this, but it is important. Sometimes we take an exclusive look into certain issues. Maher had a segment where he called out that people should not go to colleges. We should not go to elite schools, which I agree with him on this, going to elite schools.
And finally, new rule as an Ivy League graduate who knows the value of a liberal education, I have one piece of advice for the youth of America. Don't go to college. And if you absolutely have to go, don't go to an elite college, because as recent events have shown, it just makes you stupid. There are few, if any, positives to come out of what happened in Israel, but one of them is opening America's eyes to how higher education has become indoctrination into a stew of bad ideas, among them the simplistic notion that the world is a binary place where everyone is either an oppressor or oppressed. In the case of Israel, oppressors being babies and bubbas.
Yes, this is Maher. If you have been following this channel for some time, you realize I don't put up this type of videos. There is another one. This lady actually spoke out on these issues. Take a look at this.
First internship can't fathom working for the rest of their life.
The original creator turned his stitches off for some reason, even though he asked a question, but I think we need to talk about this because I am a Gen Zer who got her first corporate in-office adult 9-to-5 job this year. And I was actually really excited about it because it was a marketing position in a healthcare company, so I thought it was going to be really great. And I get that the company itself ended up being horribly toxic, but I also made the decision within only 4 months of working there that if I had to do this corporate drone thing for the rest of my life, because I did the math, you couldn't retire in this economy, I just would rather clock out eternally. There were people in their 40s at the company making the same amount of money as me, still in the same struggling to get by position, and I was like, is this is it? This is life? Because I would rather just tap out right now. And I tried to keep pushing through with blind optimism, but it was so soul crushing that 9 months in, I just had to wake up and be like, hey, is this the life you want to keep living? And the answer was no, I don't want to do this. So I had to leave for my own health reasons, ironically. And I've sadly been happier doing odd jobs here and there, struggling to pay bills and just living life and having fun. And everyone keeps asking, what's your plan? What are you going to do? I don't know what the plan is, but I know if I have to go back to that corporate in-office 9-to-5, I won't be alive a year from that date. So say whatever you want about Gen Z, but we're just finally putting our foot down about this corporate lifestyle, where you waste most of your life sitting in an office doing little to nothing. I would rather just get my work done on my time and then get to go live my life.
Yes, sometimes when I take a look at how these people perceive life, I really wonder, you have a job for you to concentrate and work to see how you are building up yourself and your CV. You think you can just use a certificate to cash out like people that have been in that company for many years. It is funny sometimes when I see young people, reacting like this. It is insane. When you graduate from university, the first thing you have to consider is to gain experience. Forget about your certificate because when you take that certificate and you look around, it is just a gateway, to pick up a job. Don't even think of it again. Focus on the job. She has incurred debts like, oh, I have debts about $80,000. I could have been earning this because I have a certificate. There are people that are willing to employ uneducated people who understand the business in real life. Like I read under this video, Timpu said, I prefer to employ a cassette seller into my company than a degree holder. Reason being, he understands how life is and how he can endure, to foster the business, not just because you have a certificate, you have to worship it, and your salary should be increasing, because you have that. This is a major issue I've seen in our society that people don't want to take on. Now taking a look at Maher, that video came as a result of what happened recently in Harvard University. Students wrote petitions that Israel should stop doing that. I don't want to be pronouncing that because sometimes I don't want to even talk about the issue of this war. People took offenses about it. I've seen a lot of conservatives actually disagreeing on issues relating to this. But now, when you look at how Maher addressed that, he said people should not go to school, colleges. People should forget about elite college. That is true because with me, thinking about these elite colleges or universities, sometimes we all know what they have been doing, what they promote. So when they stand up to do insane things like what recently happened, they should understand where they are up to. I decided to address this issue, linking to this issue of colleges. People should be able to go to school because I cannot speak the way I'm doing now if I'm not educated. Go to school, realize your purpose, look for other skills. Don't only concentrate on what you have acquired in school. That will not help you. What I read in school is not what I'm doing today. I'm doing other things that doesn't even relate to what I read in school. I'm a biochemist. Am I doing biology here or chemistry or working in the hospital? Totally different. And it clearly tells you how life pushes you, into angles you didn't expect. If I came out with a certificate and put up in my head, maybe today I will not be able to even feed because I believe I have a degree. It is insane. People should understand and learn this.